Mr. Intervention. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Justin McCormick, aka Mr. Intervention, back again. And you have to pardon me, my throat has been pretty tender last couple of days. I'm getting over some sinus issues, and so the voice is rather yuck. But we'll do the best we can today. We'll get at least one recording in on NFL2K5, as we have a big matchup coming up, as we'll take a look at the player awards for week 12, as we see a number of familiar names. Steve McNair making the primetime players list, 20 for 34, 347 yards, and 5 passing touchdowns for him, while Keith Bullock of the Titans also had 10 tackles, 2 sacks, and 1 fumble recovery. Then we have Barnett down there, linebacker for the Packers, 12 tackles and 2 sacks, and Lewis makes a much needed appearance, 16 attempts, 112 yards, 114 receiving yards as well, and 2 receiving touchdowns. So by himself, 226 yards of offense. So real good seeing that. Finally have gotten a playoff berth, as things are definitely looking good for us. We have not lost this season yet, but we're up against a big team that we've got to face here. Packers are far behind us, so we should have them locked down. Cowboys have the East right now by a game over the Eagles. Eagles will be our next opponent, so if the Eagles can beat us, they might be able to claw their way back into the East. Falcons and Panthers are slugging it out for the South, while the West, the Rams have it by a couple of games, so it's good for them. Bengals have a full game over the Ravens. Patriots have at least 3 games over the Bills. Titans have 3 games over the Jaguars there in the South, as they have taken over there. And the Chiefs, a couple of games over the Broncos. And it's going to be something real good for them. As we take a look at the injury report, we have no injuries, thankfully, as the Eagles have a couple of guys that are going to be out. Corey Simon is going to be out for another couple of weeks at least with a broken kneecap, while Caleb Cruz, the rookie, a pulled hamstring at the wide receiver position, so they're going to potentially be missing him. So looking to see what we can do in this game. Hopefully we can take advantage of McNabb and that Eagles offense and see if maybe we can cause some problems. But the one thing we got to look out for, their defense. They are highly rated, but why they are not winning, we don't know. We'll figure it out here a bit as the Lions take on the Eagles. We are in Detroit. Before I forget, we'll introduce the players that we'll be having a face-off against. Donovan McNabb is going to be the big problem for us, the quarterback. He's either going to have a lights-out day or he's going to cause problems for his own self. Brian Westbrook's going to be the big trouble we've got to have to look out for in the backfield, as he's going to be doing everything he can. Now, wide receiver-wise, T.O. is going to be the big problem, but he's also got Todd Pinkston over there as well as Freddie Mitchell. They could be trouble if we don't watch out. They've got a pretty decent line, so we got to see if we can maybe get some pressure going, but their D-line's quite tough to have to go up against. They've got Javon Curse and Patrick Carney. They're going to be tough to get blocked, as Nate Wayne and Dhani Jones are going to be in the backfield back there. Mark Simino is going to be the big inside linebacker that we're going to have to watch out for. We might be able to take advantage of the cornerbacks, but Michael Lewis and Brian Dawkins are going to be the big trouble if we try to throw this thing deep. David Akers will be the kicker, And then the punter is going to be Dirk Johnson. Let's get to the game. Detroit, Michigan, Ford Field, the side of this matchup, as we're going to be playing the war of the trenches here. The Eagles coming to Detroit to try and dethrone the perfect Detroit Lions. Can they do it? Well, we'll find out. Donovan McNabb, Brian Westbrook, T.O., those guys are prolific about making something happen on offense, but guys like Brian Dawkins back there in the secondary, they've got plays that they can make that's going to give them some good momentum when need be. As Michael Vick and Donovan McNabb meet up at midfield. Let's see if the Lion can stay strong today. As the coin toss goes in the air and hits the grass, it's going to be tails. We're going to kick off. So let's see if we can get Ruin to get a pretty decent kick here, as this will be at least inside the 15. Probably not. All right. So here we go. A bit of a return here. Lehman's going to get run over, but they'll get it all the way out to the 38-yard line. So good return there for the Eagles on a poor kick. So we got to see what we can do here. Westbrook back there, single back for McNabb. So 1st and 10 now, and they're going to run this one, and Westbrook will get 4 yards there. And they're going to hand that off again, as Westbrook's going to get hit. Only a yard gain that time, as you see the man that made the tackle, Boss Bailey, our big linebacker. 166 tackles, 4 sacks, a forced fumble, and a recovery. He's been causing some issues left, right, and center. Formation, 2 tight ends left. As McNabb will short drop, he's going to dump that off. And that's going to be nowhere to go. I tried to dump that off, I believe, to Richie. But that's going to be a punt situation. So Johnson's going to be kicking this one as deep as possible, and that is going to be a pretty good kick. Fernando Bryant back there to return. See if we can get something here. And he'll get some yards, but not much, as it looks like he might have just went down. Oh, that arm. Looks like that's going to be a problem. Fernando Bryant on our defense has been a big factor for us. He's helped us out, and he's going to come off the field, hopefully for a short bit. So Bryant's going to get a 9-yard return, and then he's going to get hurt and go off the field. Let's see what we can do offensively here, as Vic's going to hand this off. And Jones can't find a hole and can't get around the line. That's going to lose a yard. As you see the injuries now, Corey Simon, Caleb Cruz for the Eagles, and Fernando Bryant, who just went down. Hopefully we'll see him again soon. So 2nd and 11 here. Vic will go back to pass. We'll throw that one left. Rogers has got it, and he tries to truck a guy, but that's not going to happen. I believe that guy was Brian Dawkins, who made the tackle there, and you're not trucking. No, that's Robbins, actually. Here we go, 3rd and 2 now. Vic's going to roll out, and he's going to find trouble. I should have lobbed that one deep. Roy Williams might have had a step on his guy, but they came. Javon Curse got around the edge, and Vic panicked and ran straight into the guy. Michael Vick couldn't do anything last time. McNabb couldn't do anything the first time. Let's see what they do this time. They'll toss out to Brook. Westbrook's got it. He's going to stiff arm a man and get 6. Westbrook last season, 877 yards, 5 touchdowns. He did have that one fumble, but he's usually a guy that doesn't fumble. Do the 3-2 offense. Get ready for a run here. 2nd and 4. McNabb will actually throw this. He's going to dump it off. And that is going to be a gain. He nearly got off as he dumped that one off to Westbrook. They're throwing out of the backfield right now. Field. We've allowed 60 yards rushing, 129 yards passing, so just under 200 yards in offense. As that is going to be a big run, and Westbrook will plow through one guy. That would have been a good tackle for a loss, but Westbrook denies the tackle. That's going to be a first down. Going to go back to pass. He'll throw that one, and that one's knocked down. Joseph Jefferson was over there, as that was a great play there. Second down now. And they are just past the Lion logo. I formation, and he's going to throw that one. That is nearly picked off. Dre Bly was in front of it, as he was in a perfect position to make that play. Beautiful. So he's going to move a man in motion. That's going to be Welsh. And they're going to throw that one deep. That is going to be incomplete. Was that Vargas again? No, that, Here we go. Vic's going to roll out here. We'll throw that one. That's going to be a wide open Rogers. He's going to get that one and go way downfield. Good play there, as they only had one cornerback all the way on that left-hand side. Ryan Dawkins had to come over there and make that tackle. And you can tell it's Brian Dawkins. He's got that black visor that he's been known for. And, yeah, he's definitely a threat. A black visor and all. 1st and 10 here for Vic. We're going to fake the handoff there, but Vic's got to get out of there. He's going to dive for the first down, and that is going to be past midfield, as the left end gave out, and the defensive lineman was trying to get over there. Excuse me, I was the left guard, our rookie left guard, and Vic just diving for the spot. That's going to be a first down. Try the weak dive here, see if we can get something. You see on the season, 1,500 yards passing for Vic, 24 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So he's been doing pretty good this year, and that is going to be a gain of 1. So Kevin Jones is now back at 0 yards now. 2nd and 9 now. Vic going to see what he can do this time. Back to pass here. We'll throw that one over the middle. That is going to be Ty Streets, who's got a rare catch, and now an Eagle has gone down. Uh-oh. That is Frederick Robbins, the cornerback. So both number 25s for both teams have gone down with an arm injury, as Robbins is holding that left arm. Something is going on. We'll try the wings joker. Kevin Jones will get the handoff here. He's going to have a lane. Brian Dawkins comes over there, and he's going to make the tackle. Great job by Dawkins to read that run play, because he was the last line of defense, as that was clean blocking. There was nothing wrong with that play. The middle started to give way, but everybody on the edge had their man. If Brian Dawkins would have got blocked, that would have been nothing but pay dirt. As you see, Brian Dawkins' number is about to pop up. He's got 63 tackles and 4 of those for a loss this season, so he is a threat all over the place. That man was always dangerous. As they're going to give this one off again to Jones, and he's going to not be able to accelerate fast enough. That's Javon Curse again. Back there as Curse made that stop. That's going to be a 3-yard loss, as Jones could not accelerate fast enough for that play to work out. I'm going to switch some things up here, see if we can get something going this time. I'll throw this one over the middle, and ooh, too much congestion. 3rd and 13. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So far, the defenses have done just enough to keep the offenses from doing anything, but the Lions are deep with the ball. 3rd and 13. Vic is going to roll out here. He's got an opening, and that is Roy Williams, who's got it inside the 5. There we go. We are prime field position for a score here. As you see the sign, number 11, number 1. Roy Williams has not been our target most of the year, but he has gotten open and done some big plays for us all year. And that's one of them. As you see on the season, Vic's 58% completion. That's been real key for us. As we're going to run this one, and Jones will get a yard there, and he needs about another yard, yard and a half for a touchdown. Will not get it there. See if we can get this score here, 2nd and goal, and we're going to hike that one in. Jones will find pay dirt. Kevin Jones able to get through the middle, gets about 2-3 yards worth of running. That's a score. You'll only be credited with 1 yard though, but that's okay. Kevin Jones, 11 yards and a touchdown now. Great run by him. Ball at the 30-yard line, I formation with 3 wide for McNabb as he goes back to pass here. He's going to throw that short, and that is caught. Immediately brought down by Dre Bly. As that was T.O. that made the catch. You see last season, 96.6 rating for McNabb, averaging 200 yards a game in the air. So he was a threat. So 2nd and 4 now, ball at the 36-yard line. McNabb will delay the handoff there to Westbrook, and Westbrook will get all but the first down. I thought he had it. That might be a time to challenge it, but they will not. As you see, Sean Rogers made the tackle. He's got 10 and a sack this year. Offset eye here for McNabb as he's going to throw that. That is caught. Wide open receivers. That Pinkston. That's got to be. That is a touchdown. No, it's not Pinkston. That is going to be a big touchdown, and that will tie this football game up as we tried blitzing, and our safety was not in the best position there as McNabb found it. Bob Vargas came down, but he had no chance at that possession. So that is going to be a touchdown for the Eagles. All right, Vic's going to hand this off. Jones will find the lane. He's going to get some good yards, 6 yards out of that one, so not too bad. As that's going to be a good trap. And Jones will get tackled and carried across the line, 1st down. So Kevin Jones, 2 carries, gets us a new set of downs there. Let's see where we got Moss right now. Moss is wide left over there. We want to try to get him involved in the offense when we can, as that's going to be Charles Rogers all day as he gets the ball near midfield, 1st down. We'll quickly hand this off, and Jones is going to find some running room, 6 more yards, as he's starting to bring that average up a little bit. See what we got here. Hopefully be able to do something. Back to pass on this. We'll throw that over the middle again. Rogers has got it as Shepard tried to jump the route, and he barely missed it. He was trying to intercept that one badly. He knew it was coming, too. Watch this. He jumps on the route, and he could not quite reel that in and missed it by maybe a foot. 1st and 10 now, ball at the 33-yard line. You see 4 catches already for Charles Rogers, 60 yards. And that is going to be really good for him. As Jones will get a couple of yards there. That was Walker who made that tackle. We go back to pass on this one. Vic will take off, actually, and Vic will get the 1st down. 1st and 10, 2:20 left in the half as Vic's going to roll out, and he'll just take it. He's going to get inside the 10 and get shouldered and bodied out of bounds. That'll be inside the 10, about the 7-yard line. 1st down, Michael Vick and these Detroit Lions. I rolled out left thinking I could maybe hit that corner route again, but it was not open. Looks like Swinton is coming in now. As Vic now 39 yards. Jones has got 30, and he's got that rushing touchdown. That's the 2-minute warning. As Vic down with 3 rushes. We'll run the draw play here, but Jones is going to get blown up. Good tackle there. Big man was all over the place there. That was Adams. See if we can get somebody here. Oh, Moss could be open in that corner. Back to pass here. Go throw that one toward Moss, and no, not quite. Should have did that one a bit differently, but yeah. All right, 3rd and goal now. Got to see what's going to be the best option here. Go back to pass. Vic's going to take off and not get it. Shepard was watching, and he made the tackle. That'll be 4th and goal, so probably just take the field goal here. For my routes and everything, I might have had somebody open, but I am unsure of that one. Hanson will kick this one straight between the sticks, up in and good. So 61 seconds left in the game, the first half of the game. As we go 12 plays, but not quite the whole distance. A 20-yard field goal, so basically an old extra point. And that is going to be a tackle at the 22-yard line. Let's see what the Eagles decide to do this time as we look at the NFC East. Dallas has got it so far, but Philly is right there in the hunt. The funny thing is Washington's only got 3 wins, and all of those are in the division. So Washington can actually turn their season around. They might actually be able to steal it, but they've got a lot of work left and not a lot of time left to do it in. Ball at the 22, and McNabb's going to toss this out. Westbrook's going to get it, and he's going to get taken down. Bob Vargas has got him, but not before getting the first down. And they're going to hand off, and Westbrook can't quite get around, but he does get 4 yards. They will call timeout, though. McNabb will short drop this one. That's going to be a wide receiver screen, but doesn't go anywhere. It's going to be another timeout. 39-yard line of Philly. We might be able to get the football back before the end of the half if things go right. Back to pass for McNabb. He'll throw that right, but that is way out of bounds. Nothing else, we can roll out and just give it up. Oh, and we'll just take a sack there. Why not? That's all right. We'll get the ball back in the second half. But I thought it was going to go to Williams there, but by the time I wanted it, there was a streaking lineman coming right at me, so that wasn't going to happen. Into the first half of football, the Lions lead it over the Eagles 10-7, but it's been a contested fight so far. As we take a look at the halftime show, Lions 165 total yards, the Eagles 106. The Lions have had the possession, no turnovers today to speak of so far, but the Eagles have not been out of it. The only reason we got the rushing yards is a combination of Vic and of Jones, but Javon Curse has got 2 sacks today, so he's been in our backfield. McNabb, 71 passing yards and a touchdown. Vic has got 94. No passing touchdowns yet for Vic. But if things open up, he might be able to get something later. As you look at some of the highlights here, Meli has got 60 yards and a touchdown. He is their big target today, and that streaking play made a huge factor. As you see the tackling today, Curse and Dawkins all over the place. As David Thornton's also got a couple of tackles today. He's been showing up kind of silently. So it's been pretty good for both sides of the ball, and pretty good for both teams, actually. As you look at the player of the half, Meli has got the one catch that has got the Eagles still in this, and we return to Ford Field. Eagles looking to see if they can make something happen in this, but they got to play defense first. So Akers will kick this one. We'll actually get a return out of this, as Bryson's going to have it. And we'll get it up to the 24-yard line. That's going to be about it. As we take a look at the possessions, punt, touchdown, then we had the field goal, and then just couldn't do anything before the half, not with 9 seconds. Kevin Jones will get the ball here, and he's going to have to cut upfield quickly because that edge was not there. But he does get positive yards, so I can't blame him for that. I'll be able to see if we can get something here, but let's try a little bit different here. Let's do something. 2nd and 8 here. Back to pass on this one. Vic's actually just going to take off, and he will dive. I was trying to slide there, but okay, Vic wants to body up today. Why not? All right, 3rd and 2 now. Let's see if we can get the last 2 yards there. Vic will roll out, and Vic will take off. Why not? He'll slide down this time, and it'll be 1st down. 1st and 10 now, and here we go. Vic's going to roll out here. Vic's got an open guy. It's Rodgers again, and Rodgers will get taken down. Big day for him, as that's at least 5 catches now. He's got around, I believe, he had 60, so he's probably got about 70, closer to 80 now, if not 80, as Vic rolled out left. And that rollout for Vic has been a really good play for us. Gonna fake the handoff there. Uh-oh. Vic will take off. Oh, he had an open receiver, and I didn't see him. Had an open receiver. I think Stephen Alexander got open there, but I was already committed to getting out of there. So Vic's going to get some more yards on the ground. As you see, Stephen Alexander was fighting, and the defender got caught up in the little congestion that was over there on the crossing routes. First and 10 now. Going to launch this one towards Moss. Moss has got it. Touchdown. Santana Moss with his first catch today, as we've been utilizing that corner route quite a bit, and I think we found a way to get him into the football game. Posted corner routes will work for it, especially if they're playing jamming the receiver, but it didn't work out this time, as Vic put that perfectly into the hands of Santana Moss. That's an 18-yard catch and a touchdown. 10. And George will make a good tackle there. So the Eagles' possession so far, a couple of punts, and they had the touchdown off that big pass play that goes to Meli, and then another punt. It's not been very good for the Eagles so far, so this will be the first opportunity to see what they can do in the second half. McNabb is going to go to pass. He'll dump that off again to his favorite target, Brian Westbrook, but that's going to be 2 yards, and that's it. I formation for McNabb. Let's see what they do. Roll out, and they're going to look, and he's going to look at the grass. That's a sack. Jeremiah Trotter, he came in on the blitz, and that was it. 3rd and 11. They've got to try and see if they get something here, and they're going to dump that off, and then it's going to be off the hands of Westbrook. He could not find his hands. Apparently he left him on the bench or in the huddle, something, because, that was not good. Andy Reid definitely not happy, as that coach has definitely had a very, very stellar career as of late. Now Super Bowl champion coach for the 2nd time. And I'm actually really happy to see Andy Reid doing so well. Not really a Chiefs fan, but you know what? Give the man props. And there's a good return here. Bryson's going to get some blocking. He'll get all the way out to the 44-yard line. That's a good start for the Detroit Lions. Bring in Larry Johnson, too. We'll toss this out. There's a good run there. Except our wideout couldn't get the block he needed to hold for another second. Gonna Go back to pass here. Oh, and that one blocked. Good play by the lineman. I didn't see him there. That is going to be a deflection. 3rd and 10. As Curse had 2 sacks. Trotter with a sack now. Third and 10 now, and Vic's going to see what he can do here on this one. He's going to roll out. He'll throw that one deep, and that is way too far out in front for the receiver. Tried to hit Roy Williams, but yeah, that was not going to work out. Had to bullet pass that one because I believe safety was over there, but yeah, that didn't work out. They've got to look to try to get past this deficit they've got. It's a 10-point deficit. And there's going to be a good throw left, but T.O. in trouble there. Dre Bly was right there. As you see the injuries, Corey Simpson, Frederick Robbins, and Caleb Cruz are all out right now. Looks like Fernando Bryant for us is back in action, but I've not really seen him in action as of yet. Back to pass here for McNabb. He's going to throw that one and miss his target. Trying to go to T.O. again, and T.O.'s been a bit quiet today. I believe he's only got 1 catch on the day as Dre Bly was over there covering again. Single back for McNabb. We've got no linebackers back there, so good opportunity to run. But they're not going to run. That is going to be tipped and knocked down. Looked like Chris Cash was over there and knocked it down as he tried for a pick. And Vargas definitely happy about the results there. That is going to be incomplete. So 31-yard line for Detroit. Let's see what we got this time. We'll hand this off to Larry Johnson. He's going to find some room here as he's going to try to lower the shoulder. Brian Dawkins is there to impact on him. That's 9 yards. So the first time Larry Johnson sees the football today. He picks up 9, so not bad, not bad. See if we can lull them into a false sense of security as to where I'm going. And they will not fall for it. We'll go up the gut here, and Jones will get just enough, maybe 2 yards there, but first down. I'll hand that off, and Jones is going to cut back. He's going to find the lane up the middle, and he nearly got the first down there. Looked like he was about to be gone if it didn't bounce off so many guys like a pinball, but sheesh, nice run though. That's going to be 32 yards as he's got so far. The only side that's not been the good one is the right side, so up the middle and to the left have worked today. 2nd and 1, and Johnson's going to get the handoff. He's going to pinball off about 4 different guys, but that's a first down as that's going to be what we need right now. Back to pass on this one. And Williams might be open. No, he won't be. We'll try that play one more time, and this time target our tight end. That is if Rodgers doesn't get open over the middle first. Back to pass there. Well, oh, and Vic is out of time. Oh, boy, that was a sack. That was a big one for the Eagles. 3rd and 17. That was Kearney. That is going to be in the 3rd quarter. Lions have the lead and the football. Can they keep it? We'll find out. Lions over the Eagles right now, 17-7 after 3 quarters of play. See if we can get some openings. Back to pass here. Uh-oh. Nope, we're not going to have time for that one. That's another sack. And they're going to move T.O. in motion here, and they'll toss out left as Westbrook tries to put the body to Boss Bailey, but Dre Bly brings him down afterwards and says, nah, you ain't going nowhere, son. Single back off to the left there is Vic. McNabb's going to throw it right, and that is going to be knocked down, incomplete. Single back here for McNabb. Let's see what they do. And they will throw it. And they will throw that one deep. And then is Dre Bly in front of it. He tried for the pick. He hadn't had one in a good few weeks. But he stopped that one for sure. And we'll go straight up the gut there. Johnson will find some room. He'll get 7 yards. That Y trap is just really money. And He is actually moving up on us. Oh, got caught up on the left, got left in there. 3rd and 1 now. They are now in the 4-3. And we're going to hand this off, and Jones will find just enough room. He'll get out to the line logo. 1st down. Stephen Alexander there on the right-hand side. See if we can get a triple tight end look here. It's going to be a good handoff there. And Johnson will get 3 yards. Not bad. You see the man that made the tackle, Michael Lewis, the strong safety. 51 tackles and a sack and a half this year for him. He's been pretty good. 2nd and 7 here. Let's just switch some things up. Back to pass here on this one. Oh, Roy Williams was streaking down the way, but Vic had no time. Just as soon as I saw him, that line broke. All right, see, we got this up 3rd and 15. Gonna try and fire that one toward Moss. Moss can't handle it. Oh, that would have been a 1st down if he could have grabbed it, but no go. 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. Empty backfield with 4 wide out there. As that is going to be a throw over the middle. That went to the tight end, but Eli could not bring that one in. He's got the one big catch today, and that's going to be it for now. 3:07 left in the game. Single back for McNabb as he's looking to see if he can make something happen here. It's a deep pass and nearly picked off by Dre Bly as he tried to find T.O., but 3rd and 10 now. McNabb has thrown 8 straight incompletions, and that is not going to help your team at all. Back to pass from McNabb. He's looking left, and that's caught. T.O.'s got it. And Carter's over there, and he's going to finally bring down T.O., but that's going to be inside the red zone. Meeline Owens on the season, 82 catches for 1,200, almost 1,300 yards and 9 touchdowns. They have been a force together this season. Clock stopped at 2:56 as McNabb drops back to pass, and Blah cannot get over there in time. T.O. was open, and that's a touchdown, and the Eagles are now within 1 score, 17-13. The extra point pending. So here we go. 2:48 left in the game. We'll try starting things off with a run, and Kevin Jones is going to carry some people. He goes 7 yards. That's a good start. We'll run this one up the gut, and Jones has got just enough for the 1st down. That's 4 yards. And now that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. We'll go ahead and line up for this one. As you see, Brian Dawkins, he's had a number of tackles today, 67 on the season now. As that is the 2-minute warning. Can we hold them off? Vic will hand this one off. And Jones will get upfield. He'll get 3 yards there, and the Eagles will call their first time out. See how things go this time on this run. 2nd and 7. Jones will get the handoff there. He's going to spin move, and that'll get him close. That is 3rd and inches. One more good run up the gut would do it. We'll fake like we've been doing all game. And Jones will get this, and he will plow forward. That's just enough for the 1st down. That'll be the ball game. And Michael Vick will kneel the football one last time. That will put an end to this football game. As Michael Vick's going to end the day with 73 yards out of 10 rushing attempts. All those kneel downs basically put him back a few yards. But yeah, really good game. Very closely contested. If anybody could have beat us, it was the Eagles. But our defense played just good enough. That's what it has been all year long. Just good enough to get the job done. Our offense was percolating for the most part. Our defense did what they needed to do to minimize the damage, and that was it. And we take a look at the post-game show. We'll take a look at the final stats here as the Detroit Lions 300 yards of offense, 167 rushing yards, 133 passing, as mainly it was Vick and Jones with 72 and 73 yards between both of them, as Vick was able to find Santana Moss in the corner of the end zone, his only catch of the day, and Vick's only touchdown, as McNabb was able to light up the scoring just a little bit. So he found T.O. late in the game, but he did find him. T.O. was able to get 77 yards and a touchdown, though it was pretty much the defense limiting Westbrook as much as possible in this game that really helped out, as Michael Vick will be player of the game yet again, as he has got not just the 73 yards rushing, but 133 yards in the air. He was exactly 50% on the day, 8 for 16 and a touchdown. So Vick had his day today, as it was a 99.2 rating, 99.5 for McNabb, as he was set for 19, 37%. 2 touchdowns, though, for him, as well as I hit the wrong button. Oh, well. As Kevin Jones carried our football team today, 22 attempts, 72 yards, and a touchdown. Vick was 10 for 73 on the day. Westbrook only 8 carries today, 34 yards, as he was doing really good when he had the ball, but just limited there, as Larry Johnson had 4 carries for 22 yards as well. Receiving-wise, it was Charles Rogers' day today, 5 catches, 81 yards. No touchdown today, but he did well where he could. 3 catches for T.O. with 77 yards and a touchdown there. Brian Westbrook, a couple of catches down the backfield for 5 yards. The big catch, though, Milai with 1 catch for 60 yards, as Pinkston had a catch for 2. Williams had a catch for 23 on the day. Ty Streets 1 for 11, and Santana Moss 1 for 18 and a touchdown, as he found the end zone as well. Brian Dawkins was a big pain today, as he was all over the field making tackles left, right, and center. 6 tackles and an assist. Ware with 5 and 2 assisted. Walker had 2 sacks on the day with a total of 5 tackles. Wayne had 5 tackles as well. Brown, Shepard, Curse, and Lewis each with 4 tackles, while Curse had 2 sacks as well. David Thornton had 3 tackles today, while Robbins, Curdy, Adams, Jones, as well as Bly Trotter each had a couple of tackles, and a sack for Jeremiah Trotter today on the day as well. As we take a look at the sacks, 2 for Walker, 2 for Curse, 1 for Kearney, and Jeremiah Trotter again with the 1 as well. No interceptions today, so it was pretty interesting to see that. Jason Hanson hitting the only field goal of the day, a 20-yarder, and that was the difference in the game. I appreciate everybody watching. Hopefully we'll be able to get back to this yet again in the near future, but I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned for more action. May God bless you. Take care.